Leap of Faith. Wow. Just this whole film had such a wow factor to it. Not just was the cinematography just absolutely breathtaking where they were going, but the interviews with Joel and everybody, it was so genuine. It was really nice to feel like you were on this journey with them because you were. I think that the music that they chose was absolutely phenomenal. I loved it. I think it added so much joy and sometimes suspense to it. I also thought they were smart in showing us all of the preparation that Joel and his team goes through before he does something like this. I'm still stunned that this was something that was on his bucket list that he wanted to do, because I gotta tell you, I'm not side flipping off of anything, but it really did inspire me to start thinking about things that I am a little bit more afraid of that I want to try. So thank you. This was amazing.
Leap of Faith was definitely very intense, suspenseful, and impactful. Um, all for a lead up to the end where we see if he can basically do a very, very dangerous flip off a rock structure. And one of the things I really liked about this one is one, the scenery, but also just the build up to it. The entire time we're leading up to this flip, and you feel that anxiety and just seeing the very real danger of what could go wrong uh, should any mistakes happen. Um, I also feel like Leap of Faith does a very good job of giving you that catharsis once the flip finally happens. Um, all in all, yeah, this was a very intense watch, but very enjoyable as well.
What an amazing feat and what a wonderful movie. First, I love the opening premise of, you want to do something, the time is right now, not later. You can't wait for the perfect time. The perfect time is when you can do it, was the takeaway from this. And also just having a real bucket list. People talk about that all the time as a cliche, but very few people actually have one. And yeah, and this guy has one. It's so interesting to see him, prepping by, jumping and flipping inside of his home onto a mattress, prepping for jumping on top of this high elevated rock. It was really amazing to see him pull this off, to see him just nail it and nail that landing. In the few seconds, or the second really, that he was in the air and turning, I thought, I wonder if he slips and his friends have to catch him after he lands. But he just nailed that landing, nailed it. So cool. But yeah, I love the footage. I love seeing all the scenery was great use of scenery, great photography. Everything was really wonderful in this. Um, and so, yeah, thank you for sharing this story. It was very special and very well made. And congrats on making this happen. So maybe next on the bucket list could be, I don't know, visiting a peaceful beach somewhere. Give yourself a break. And then go do something crazy after that again. But thank you for this film. It was really nice.
Leap of Faith. What a spectacular documentary. The countryside of Norway. So scenic. Cinematography, fantastic. I was very surprised that this young man was rehearsing his jumps from a short cliff about 7 feet high. And landing on rock, I was really concerned that he was going to be injuring himself even before he got a chance to try it in the actuality. However, he must have a powerful mindset. His visualization technique must be just absolutely perfect. He was so focused, and so were the fellows there with him, helping him along. The height he got when he actually did the jump or the turn in the air was amazing when they slow it down and you see it. It couldn't have been more perfect. What a joyous ending to this program. Really enjoyed that.
I am glad I'm not this man's mother. She must have a heart attack daily for what he does. I love the adventure where he's talking about the rush building up to it, the adrenaline that comes through him, and how he tries to live life to the fullest. It's not an easy thing to do. This film had beautiful cinematography. It had a score that builds with the tension and the drama to go with the journey that he's taking. As terrifying as it is, I mean, my breath caught in my throat when he did the jump. It was terrifying. Like I said, I'm really glad I'm not his mother. I feel for her knowing you have a kid that's into this type of adventure stunts. I'm glad he remains safe, and I hope he continues to do so, because I think this is part of living life to the fullest, is getting over your fear to do the scariest things, and that's what this documentary shows, is just getting over your fear and doing what might scare you the most, but could be worth it in the end.
The visuals and generally just the cinematography within Leap of Faith is absolutely breathtaking. I don't know if it's a combination of drone footage or other camera work, but the team did an amazing job of capturing these really awe-inspiring views during the climb and around it. It really makes you feel like you are there along for the journey, and even though I have a fear of heights, I think the documentary manages to capture the beauty and the appeal of climbing, and it does it in a really inviting way, and it's also interesting to hear everyone's perspectives involved in the project.
This film is called Leap of Faith. Wow, what an exciting short. I was biting my nails throughout, hoping that the athlete could do the jump on the rock in Norway. I love the interviews of all the people involved and how everyone really supported the jumper. Lots of fun and warm camaraderie. Good idea to have a countdown to create even more thrills. The camera work was incredible of the rock and the area below, very breathtaking. It was quite dizzying, especially the fast drone shots. I enjoyed the music soundtrack. There was a lot of variety, from chill piano to really upbeat orchestral. Awesome ending. Great job. Leap of Faith. Check it out.